Pardon? Well, for her, visually, yeah. What reflexes? Okay, the rooting, like this, or where it says mom or the nurser comes to the side, and all of a sudden we'll say what happens. She turns, the rooting response. She's going to turn to the source of what touched her. And if I touch her on the other side over here, she's going to turn that way. And that's so the baby can find nourishment. Now, what happens is every time, if that doesn't suppress, and every time something touches your face, you turn. Yeah, first of all, it can interfere with all feeding, especially as you age. But just every time something, I mean, you can give it this, can't you? You don't necessarily have to look at everything that, you can make some decisions. But if every time something touched your face, the bunny you were playing with, the pajama thing, well, one thing, you'll probably wind up with some asymmetry in the neck. So we don't want these reflexes to persist. We want them to serve their function and then integrate. Okay. Now she's up like that. And then she grows because she's fed and all that kind of stuff, and people play with her. And she begins to come down a little bit. Okay? She starts to see extension. Now the arms also start. Now, we used to say, always put the baby on their stomach. And then what happened? They did a study, and by George, now I put my kids on their side. I say that nowadays they don't do that. That's fine. But I mean, the research was pretty clear, you know. Now, what's happened since we put babies on their back? They have heads. They don't have heads. Okay, yes. First of all, we're seeing more flat-headed kids. Okay. Because they spent too much time on their back. What else are we seeing? This is a really hot topic in early intervention. We are seeing delays in moving to upright. We are seeing delays in rolling. Because they're spending more time. People are afraid. Okay, you can put the kid on the belly when they're awake. But people have interpreted it, instead of back to sleep, it's always on their back. So people are afraid to put their kids on their stomach. I would say, some needs to have more tummy time. Oh, the doctor said don't put them on the tummy. Don't suffocate. And you have to go through. But people have misinterpreted that message. And so we are actually starting to see delays in attainment of developmental skills in this country because kids aren't getting tummy time. Why is tummy time important?
Falling and down.
Yeah, extension. Because the inner ears are going, gravity, gravity, gotta overcome gravity. Lift your head up, look around. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just pretend that this is all tucked up, and again, you know, the proportions are different than a baby. Okay. So, alright, so she's laying down here. Okay. She can turn her head now. What time did her turn her head? Pardon? Well, she brought the little keyboard out. Now, bring this out a little bit more. Now, that's, boy, she's up here on elbow. It's going to be more like that, and then it's going to be more out like this. Okay. But the head is still up. Now, it goes down and rest, but you can turn it. Okay? And the most important thing is, in this position, and even younger, when the hands are up like this, you see babies return. Why do they have that ability? All she does is if the baby could not lift their head a little bit, they'll suffocate. Right. So, and there's some thinking and research going on this, that also the rooting reflex, or the touch, also helps the baby to turn slightly to the side. To clear the nose to breathe. Okay, now bring your shoulders forward. And this is what happens. The arms move out, and then bring your hands out forward like this, and then upright underneath your shoulders. Now, that's pretty quick. Okay, move that forward after several months. What reflexes have helped her to get to this position? Pardon? Yes. Yes. Symmetrical tonic neck. Symmetrical, both sides of the body, tonal change at the neck. And is her world vastly expanded visually? Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. And you put a toy out here. Yeah, come on. 4 months. Transfer stuff between your hands. You know, not probably like that, but, you know. Because you don't have good finger differentiation, but you have a gross grasp, and you can transfer from hand to hand. That's a really big thing at 4 months. Okay? Because it allows further exploration. Before you could only kind of like poke and grasp at something and bring it to your mind. But now it's a little bit more interesting. Also, you're more stable.
Could they be rolling over?
At 4 months, yes.
Ball over and then just fall. Just fall over, play with it.
Mm-hmm. You know, again, probably, this is not going to be a one stimulus environment. I mean, hopefully somebody's playing with the child, or they're talking to them while they're, whatever, dusting or picking books up or folding laundry or whatever. So there's lots of stimuli that the child can respond to. Turning the head, what is that going to do to shoulder stability? Okay, but about 4 months you've got the APNR coming in. Okay, so even in this position, we think of it always on the back, but even in this position, if she turns her head, is that going to make a tonal change? Might that start the process for rolling over or contribute to it? It does.
Whenever I was, if I look further back that way, I'm putting more weight on the arms that I'm looking that way for.
Yeah, and probably if you look that far, you would probably lose your equilibrium up here and kind of, yeah. But you can see in just a few weeks the difference in the maturation in kids as they move through these positions. Okay. Let's see. Okay, move back onto your back. Just pull off the wheels. Okay. And then let's just bring your legs up about to here. And, you're playing with something up here. So she's able to move her arms against gravity. She's still flexed, but not fully. She's able to kick. So you got mobiles hanging here or whatnot, or mommy and daddy down here. She's the center midline. That's probably where most of the play will occur. Because if she looks